What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast. I am your host, Wade Blogs, a.k.a. Mr. Quid Pro Quo, a.k.a. The Wade Blogs. As always, I'm joined by my co-host, Ari. Say what's up, Mom?
What's up?
G, what up, G?
Shit.
We just go, we do here every week. Just have a conversation with friends and just include y'all in the conversation. Got some surprises coming up for y'all in the next couple of weeks. We'll talk about that later.
You leaving us out the loop, bro.
I'll talk about it later. But, how was your weekend? What happened for you this week? Past week?
Nothing.
Nothing major?
Nah, I sat down and played some Pokemon Go, of course. Leveled up another time, and I'll let y'all know each week I'm trying to get up a level, let y'all know. Other than that, I ain't really doing anything. Some interviews that was whack. I'm not trying to be funny about it, though, but I'm just saying.
You know what's going to start happening for you?
Slow weekend.
I think people from the podcast are going to start meeting you in the street and playing Pokemon Go with you.
Hey, that would be hot.
That's what I was
hilarious.
about to ask. Like, how does the matches or whatever go?
I mean, if they already have a gym or something and they're like a different team, then you got to go beat they gym up. But I mean, they're supposed to have like a update where you can actually battle people in the street that you walk up on and stuff like that.
Dope.
Yeah, they have a little update coming up for it, but they won't even bring us the update for the buddy to be next to you. It's like your Pokemon's supposed to be next to you. You can get like candies and stuff for walking your Pokemon. I don't know. They need to hurry up on that damn update. That'd be nice.
I know with the launch of the new iPhone 7, we're not going to get into that because we really don't care. But
I don't.
they mentioned they're going to have a Pokemon Go app for the Apple Watch.
Yeah, and I heard there was like a Pokemon Go watch that's coming out. I'm not spending my money on that.
Yeah, I'm Team 2 phone, so it don't really matter to me. But,
Lord, what's up, G? How was your weekend?
But G, what up with you?
The week was pretty good. It was just the end of the week that was draining. Like, it was some complications with the video shoot that we're doing for my new R&B artist first single. Shout out to Saxo P. Get ready for that Flex and Finesse show that's coming out. But, you know, anytime you're doing something with a whole bunch of moving parts and dealing with a lot of people, sometimes everybody doesn't see eye to eye or whatever. Right. But hopefully we got everything straightened out so we can go ahead and finish wrapping up the video this coming Saturday, hopefully.
Right. And make sure you shoot that over to me.
I got you.
UncutMagazine.net exclusive.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I still got to send Bill's project to you, too.
Send it to me, too. As for me, for the week, I didn't do much. Didn't get my haircut, as we can plainly see.
Yeah, Ari's gonna kill you.
Obviously.
Here's the thing with the haircut. Let me explain my position with the haircut. I thought of what we can do. I listen to other podcasts because I do that. It's like homework, like game tape.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen to the other podcasts.
This better be good.
I noticed that most podcasts have Tristan Walker Bevel as their sponsor. Tristan Walker's the CEO. Follow Tristan Walker on Bevel. He sponsors Combat Jack and Joe Budden and all these other podcasts. So I figure, here's what we're going to do. Here's the challenge to Tristan Walker. I'm not going to get my hair cut until Bevel sponsors us.
Listen, Tristan,
So
listen, give me your number. What's up? I need to talk to you because haircut is on deck. Like, help
When I
me,
get that
nigga.
signature fade with the bevel blade.
Yo,
When I
Wade
get
is
the major
saying
key.
he's gonna have dreads
Bruh.
next time y'all see him. That's what's about to happen.
Listen,
When Tristan Walker and Esco, Nas, I know you out there, fam. The signature fade with the bevel blade,
Yeah.
that's what I get.
look, I know
you
people
seen
got
the video,
dreams and
right?
stuff,
Yeah, I
but wait,
posted on
come
the
on,
site.
man.
Yeah. The video's crazy.
Yeah, the video's crazy. We'll talk about that too. The video's crazy.
I understand people got dreams, but bruh.
That's not.
No.
that's not-
Like you set goals for the
That's
week.
a goal.
You set goals.
All right, listen,
I
you need
don't
to
think that's
somebody
bad.
contact us.
I think that's a reasonable goal. Tristan Walker is in the podcast business. He sponsors podcasts. All we have to do is get our podcast good enough for him to listen. Once he listens, he'll naturally find us attractive enough to sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
And when he do, we'll get that signature fade with the bevel blade. That's a
Naturally.
major key. You smart and loyal. I like that. It's a major key.
I'm done with you. You're fired. Done.
Major key alert.
Writing you off.
Oh man.
All right.
I love Khaled though.
Khaled's energy is amazing.
Yeah.
Like-
Sometimes he could be a little annoying, but his heart's in the right place. I love the fact that he shows love to everybody. He like genuinely wants everybody to be successful.
I took my daughter out to Spaghetti Eddie's. She loves it. Chicken Parmesan. She loves chicken Parmesan. And listen to Khaled in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, Dad, why is he always talking? Like, baby, that's his way of motivating people. If you listen to what he's saying, he's trying to motivate you. They don't want you to get a new car. So what you gonna do? Get 3 new cars.
You're gonna get 3 new cars.
They don't want you to succeed. That's what he's doing. So Khaled's like the hip hop motivator. I don't think a lot of young people understand it. They just think he's screaming. Like he's trying to motivate.
It took a minute. Like at first when I heard Khaled, I was like, oh my God, would you just be quiet? But then I actually started listening to what he was saying. It was really one of his Breakfast Club interviews that really kind of like turned the tide that made me appreciate him a lot more. Just his persona, period, and his outlook on things. Like he just really wants to move everybody to a different level. Like, because they had asked him about the whole Meek Mill and Drake beef or whatever, and would he ever play a diss record on? But he was like, nah, I don't condone none of that. He was like, both of them cool with me. Like all of my artists are cool with me. I'll never put any type of slander of another artist on any of my projects.
And why you mention that, Khaled's been in the business for a while, and you really don't hear any beef with Khaled.
Right.
I know that's kind of an issue with Ace Hood right now, because Ace Hood was We the Best forever.
Right.
But he's not on the current project.
Right.
So it's kind of been an issue. But other than that, we really don't hear anything about Khaled.
Yeah, I mean, I think with that, it's just one of those situations where, from the outside looking in, like I don't know either one of them personally. I just think it was one of the things that Hood got to push himself to a certain level. Like he got to grind himself, and then Khaled will, push him the rest of the way. But if you're not taking any steps yourself, why am I going to put everything that I'm doing on hold to try to push you forward when this is your career? This is what you wanted. This is,
right.
This is, I didn't make you do this.
The thing with Ace Hood, I like Hood.
I do too.
Hood is dope. He doesn't get the credit he deserves, or maybe because he doesn't have the look. A lot of things come be more than just talent. You have to have the look to be a star. I don't think Hood has the look. He has all the talent in the world.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the look.
Well, that's part of it, I think. But I think he just got to push himself out of the box that he's used to being in. Because some of his songs will get repetitive. Yeah. So I think he just kind of just needs to explore his sound and see what he can do, like, overall. But no, I definitely agree with you. He's a talented MC.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of Khaled, I know we talked about Khaled. So I was talking to Ari earlier before we were setting up. I was talking about the songs of the summer.
She looks so confused.
I know, she looks so crazy.
I think it's because you still ain't got your hair cut. That's what's messing her up.
It's throwing everybody off. But listen, Tristan Walker, Bevel, holla at me. Signature fade with the bevel blade.
Please do. Key. Help us. Just saying.
Anyway, talking about songs of the summer. And I was listening to a podcast a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about different songs of the summer. But they didn't mention the one song that I think is just a smash hit. Like summer, it should be summer anthem. Whenever I hear it, I want to get up and fight somebody.
Okay.
Just because of the energy. It's like it amps you up. I Got the Keys. That song is, nobody talks about this song. I guess because it's Hove and kind of get what we expect from Hove, and maybe he's a different generation now. But I really think that was the song of the summer.
I liked it. I mean, I don't like too many joints Future is on, truthfully. I'm not a Future fan. But that song, I actually rock with that song.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I play it all the time. Like, that song is a smash. And you can go anywhere and play that song, and it's going to turn the club out. You know what I mean?
True.
But Ari, you wasn't agreeing when I mentioned that. What do you think?
One Dance.
One Dance? You think that's the song of the summer?
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff though. I don't know. It's been major stuff that people have been requesting, and different people, different strokes for different folks.
True.
Well, when I say like song of the summer, I mean like something that you hear everywhere you go.
One Dance.
Well, yeah, I'm hearing One Dance. I'm also hearing Tory Lanez Love joint too. His newest single. I've been hearing that a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just partial to
I mean, you partial to Hove anyway.
I'm partial to Hove. It is what it is. Speaking of Hove, like my segues. See, I'm trying to do the segues this time. Speaking of Hove, we could say this.
You sound like one of them movies that actually said a title in it.
Triple entendre. Don't even ask me how.
Exactly.
That's what I'm doing.
Lord.
Speaking of Hove.
By the way, just see this.
Yeah.
Okay. Billboard. Okay.
All right. Speaking of Hove, the Forbes list came out. The Forbes magazine releases its annual hip hop cash list of the top money makers in hip hop every year. It just came out last week, and of course, Hove was listed in the top 5. He's actually number 2, with grossing $53 million last year.
Oh wow!
Last year alone, Diddy was number 1. He grossed $62 million. I guess people are really buying Ciroc. I mean, because Diddy ain't really doing nothing. I mean, touring. I guess the Bad Boy tour.
Yeah, the Bad Boy tour.
But if you look in the year, like, a revolt.
I mean, at the end of the day, the main thing about it is, like, you gotta have your money making money. Like, even while you sleeping.
That's a major key.
Yeah, exactly.
Major key. Major key alert. Have your money make money.
That's the best way you could do it. So,
key to life.
I mean, just because you don't see him in front of the camera, don't mean the money ain't working.
Perfect example is number 3. Dre was number 3 with $41 million.
Yeah.
Dre hasn't done nothing. I mean, of course, Straight Outta Compton and the Compton soundtrack was a lackluster issue, but still got M and all the people that signed to Shady and Aftermath. If anybody still signed to Shady and Aftermath.
Yeah.
Who signed to Shady and Aftermath? Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, Slaughterhouse Shine Shady.
Yeah. Yeah. And Drake was number 4 with 38.5 mil. But the surprise to the list, I think, rounded out the top 5, Wiz Khalifa.
Wow. Didn't see that coming.
Khalifa with 24 mil.
Didn't see that coming.
I personally am a Khalifa fan. I've been a Khalifa fan since...
Cabin Fever?
No, I want to say before that. When I first started blogging, his reps reached out to me. He did a freestyle with one of Nas songs over Hero.
Okay.
And
that was a dope beat.
That Hero beat is crazy. That whole, and then have my boo Carrie Hilson on the track. What up, Carrie? I see you out there. That Carrie on the track. So I've been a Wiz fan since then. For me, sonically, and what attracted me to Wiz is he reminds me of DJ Quick.
I can see that.
He sounds like he used to. He doesn't do it as much now, but in the beginning, he sounded vocally a lot like Quick.
Yeah, I can hear that. I'm an early Wiz Khalifa fan. Like, some of the newer stuff that he did, I wasn't too much a fan of. But like early Wiz, I used to rock with him.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Wiz fan from way back. Like I said, I'm glad he's on the top 5. He's doing his thing. I don't really rock with a lot of his current things. I try to listen to everything because I still consider myself a fan. I guess I'm just waiting for Kush and Orange Juice 2. I guess that's what I'm really waiting for.
I think everybody's waiting on that.
You know, because that Kush and Orange Juice 1 was crazy. And I'm not even a smoker. I don't even smoke. And that CD, I bang that CD right now. I might listen to that when we leave here. Like, Kush and Orange Juice was crazy CD. And just rounding out the top 10 was Nicki Minaj, number 6, Pitbull, 7, Pharrell, 8, Kendrick, 9, and Baby is 10. If you want to see the full list, as always, of course, go to uncutmagazine.net. The full list is listed there.
Wonder why Baby's 10.
Well, Baby's raping everybody, so you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what. No matter what's the old lot skit. No matter what you do, you can't escape the rape.
Exactly. He got it.
Running back around to Wiz Khalifa for a minute. Khalifa was in the news recently. I want to say Wednesday, Thursday. Him and Amber Rose got into it on Twitter, of all places.
But they use Twitter is always like a stomping ground for conflict nowadays. Yeah,
Twitter beefs and all that. And just to recap for those who missed it, because it was really fast, but Amber went on some show, I want to say it was Dr. Drew or somebody, and talked about a threesome she had. And the threesome was horrible. She said it was the worst thing she ever had. Just no passion, no love or whatever. So she said, well, maybe I just call my baby daddy for him to come over.
Right.
And Wiz took offense to that, was like, why would you do that? Like,
wouldn't you take offense to it?
Of course. I'm not saying he's wrong at all.
But that just stops the double standard right there.
But here's the thing. Amber made it a double standard.
And that stops it right there from what he said back.
Amber was saying that, because she was being criticized for talking about her threesome. And she was like, well, why wouldn't I do it? I'm a slut in the hoe, but he talks about the threesome. It's okay. She uses the whole slut shaming thing, which I think is just a cover for everything, which is...
She can't be a spokesperson for that right now.
I have a big issue with slut shaming. I think it's an excuse for people to be openly sexual, and there's nothing wrong with being openly sexual. But sometimes there's a limit to everything. Some things are done in private. Some things are done behind closed doors.
It's a limit to stuff that goes in the public.
Yeah, some things are done behind closed doors. And I think Amber is using this slut-shaming platform to be able to say, well, I can say whatever I want to say because men say it.
Right.
But there's a reason throughout the history of time that women have been put on this pedestal. And just to be really vulgar, and I apologize if we lose any sponsors right here, but pussy's always been more valuable than dick. I mean, just women, you're the mothers of the universe. Like, you give life. That's important. Like, I don't understand why people don't. I don't understand people don't get it. Like,
I was waiting for him to be vulgar so I could throw this pin at him.
No, I'm being semi-vulgar. I don't understand people don't get that. Women are always saying, well, if men can do this, why can't women do this? Because you're the giver of life.
Like, I'm about to say, don't get it wrong. Like, I'm all down for a female that knows what she likes and is willing to explore. But as you said, like, a lot of shit don't need to be in the public. Like, you just...
No man really wants that type of female anyway. Now, don't get me wrong. Freaks are always great.
Yes.
Freaks
and,
great.
You know, this is just my opinion. If you don't agree with it, hell with you. But honestly, my opinion is dudes love fucking freaks. Great.
Always be winning.
But he doesn't want a female who's openly a freak. It's like, hey, come get this. Nobody wants community pussy.
Not at all.
So, I mean, whatever you doing in your bedroom, great. He feels like he's a fucking Superman, Batman, whomever. But when you doing that out in the streets, like, hey, look at me, different story.
Yeah, I'm about to say the attention seeking with that is just a major turnoff.
Yeah. I think I have a list, I guess, for me of like celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't everybody?
I guess mine's a little more realistic because I run into these people. And I'm trying to be politically correct because Amber may be here one day.
Where my ticket at? You mean people? I'm just...
We got something to talk about too.
Oh.
Yeah.
We actually have an event to go to.
Oh, dope. That's
Man,
what's up.
somebody actually was listening to the podcast and actually sent the invitation to an event 2 weeks in advance.
Y'all can't see, but I'm rocking and dancing in my chair.
That's dope.
Instead of sending it the day of, it's in DC.
I was about to say, because they listened to the podcast and it was like, all right, well,
So
we
they
can't send it the day
2
of.
weeks in advance. So
Right.
we actually had to plan this one out. We might
Okay.
actually have to attend. It's in DC. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, fine with the road
Word.
trip.
Off podcast. We'll talk about that. But going back to the list, Amber's not on my list. And
She's
don't
not
get
on
me
mine
wrong,
either.
Amber is gorgeous. She's sexy as hell. She's gorgeous. We all know she's freaky. We all know this. But it's the other things that takes away from her.
I agree.
And then on top of that, I'm a Wiz fan. And I kind of have this rule. Like, if you're my homeboy, I'm not going to touch what's yours. And even though Wiz is not my homeboy, but Wiz, you know, when you have this kinship through music, you know what I mean? So Amber will really literally have to come over here and just throw her pussy in my face for me to even touch her.
Well,
I would
look,
never
I mean,
pursue that.
I definitely have to agree somewhat because when it comes to an attractive woman, it's how you see her and stuff. And after she opened that mouth and it's like you just taking off.
I think Amber has put herself in a position to be looked at intelligently, but she says a lot of unintelligent things. And I'm not saying she's unintelligent, but she says a lot of unintelligent things.
Really, Ari, you gonna censor yourself?
And
I'm censoring myself today on that.
I have to censor myself on this also because
especially if she gonna come to the show or whatever, and it's like I don't want her to feel like
back to this and be like, oh.
I mean, because she's an attractive woman. Don't get me wrong, but she may be a certain way through the public's eye, and then she may be a certain way in front of other people.
Yeah.
So giving her the benefit of the doubt, she's still hot.
Yeah,
that is universally known. But at the same time, I've never held a conversation with this woman, so I'm not gonna put her on any list until I do.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I can definitely, and that's why I said it the way I said it. I said, you know, she's putting this way to be, and she says a lot, but not saying anything. I say dumb shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's life. But because she's on a pedestal and she's on a platform, her dumb shit gets magnified 10,000. She may look back at this whole Wiz Khalifa thing and be like, you know what? I shouldn't have said that. My fault. Mm-hmm. But if I said something like that, nobody cares. You know what I mean? It's just she's on a platform. She does dumb shit, it's going to be magnified. We all do dumb shit. I'm going to do dumb shit today. I'm going to do some dumb shit tomorrow. That's what we do. Life.
But, okay, once we get that Bevel Blade sponsor, you're going to be on that platform too.
Once we hit the Bevel, you know, Tristan Walker, anybody who's in touch with
hit us up before this event.
I tell you what.
Like, you going to know exactly where we are. I was just saying.
I tell y'all what, Uncut Nation out there, tweet Tristan Walker. Tweet him the WordsWithWade hashtag so you can come on the podcast or at least sponsor us. Now, he don't got to come down here. He's in New York probably. Esco, somebody sponsor us. Give me the bevel blade, and I'll go ahead and get a cut. That's what we'll do. I haven't had a cut since March. So, signature fade with the bevel blade. That's a major key. Major. I mean, I can always go Future.
No.
I mean,
no.
Dirty Sprite.
No.
You can do the dreads, just please do not dye them.
You gotta dye the tips. That's what
no.
You know what's funny about Future? Here's something. I think, me personally, I don't like Future that much.
So why get his hair?
I just like the hair. But here's the thing. I think, personally, as a fan, it goes back to my theory about you gotta be close to the artist. Either you gotta they gotta say what you would say or say what you want to say. I don't smoke, I don't drink. So a lot of Future lyrics are about being high or on dope or something.
But the crazy part is, I remember an interview that he said that's really not him. Like, he really don't smoke and pop pills and stuff like that. He was like, it's just part of his musical persona that people seem to gravitate to. So he just kind of played it up.
I mean, I liked. Let me be honest. I forced myself to like Dirty Sprite too. And certain songs after that I've liked. But as far as a collective, I may just be old. You know what I'm saying? I may just be old. And I'm not even old. It's just not my music. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just not my thing.
I mean, that's I mean, without age into it, I mean, some music just don't catch your ear. Even if it is in your generation or whatever. Some music just isn't you, just like you said. The artist isn't, if you and the artist aren't aligned in that forte, then.
Exactly. Like, I mean, like I said, I like Rich Sex, but that's because Black China was in the video. Shout out to China. Oh, she pregnant. I can't do that. But
why you can't shout her out because she pregnant?
Because I shout out for a reason.
Oh my God.
I shout for a reason. Trust me. I'm talking to you.
Oh my God.
But no, I can't do that. Shout out to her. They got a reality show. Her and Rob got a reality show coming. Kardashian thing. I'm never gonna watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it.
But that's what they're doing. I don't know, man. Speaking of Future, we talking about Future right now. How long do you think Future's run is gonna last? Because to me, he's, I guess, the new T-Pain. And T-Pain run didn't last that long.
The crazy part is, I wouldn't even insult T-Pain by saying that.
Well, T-Pain can actually sing.
Yeah.
So this is
T-Pain, like, is more multifaceted. Like, but it might not be to the beginning of next year.
It was a video series released, and this was a while ago, that T-Pain was actually singing, like, songs without auto-tune.
Right.
Like, he could really, it's like a pianist, acoustic and everything. You're just really sitting there singing.
I saw, he had performed live and did it. And it went viral on Facebook. And a lot of people were shocked that he could sing. It was like, yeah, I mean, sometimes people come out with a different gimmick just to start off with, just to catch your attention, to pull you in. But Payne could always sing. That's the crazy thing.
But it's the similarities. You know, Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah.
Future Hendrix.
Yeah.
You know. So how long do we think Future has this run? I mean, he's been on the run for a minute.
This is true. I don't think it's gonna last too long unless he tries something different. Like, because after the mumble music has started, from time to time, he gets thrown in that category with them.
Yeah. So
he's going to need to do something to majorly set himself apart from the little young niggas just out here trying to do the same thing.
And then Designer came and stole his whole bag.
True.
So why get Future when you get Designer for half the price? That's really what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, people not going to pay for Future Hook when you can get Designer to do the exact same thing.
I'm about to say, and Designer said that he prefers doing hooks. Like, he doesn't really want to be seen as like a rap artist. He's like more of an entertainer.
That's what a lot of these new
his
new
favorite
dudes
thing is doing hooks.
That's what a lot of these new dudes are saying. They're not rappers, they're entertainers. Speaking of the new dudes,
some of them can't entertain. Huh?
Some of them are not really entertaining. Let's go into this real fast, because I know a lot of people are waiting. We touched on this last episode. Fab mixtape drop. Sometimes shootouts too.
Yep.
And I got an email from somebody. I meant to. I'll probably send this to y'all later. They inboxed me saying they like the analogy I use that Fab is basically Jay if Big was still alive.
Right.
And I've said that for years. I actually have a write up on Uncut Magazine. If you probably go back to, I want to say maybe 2007, 2008. I don't remember. I said it for years. Fab is Jay.
Yeah.
Fab. I think Fab right now, if he got in his bag, he could drop a classic album like right now.
Yeah.
Fab is Hove. I mean, just if Big was here. If Big was here, Hove wouldn't be Hove. Hove would be Fab.
I mean, I've been rocking with Fab. I think I mentioned this on the last podcast since he was Fabulous Sport when he was just smashing DJ Clue mixtapes.
Exactly.
So when his first album came out on 9/11.
Yeah, today. It came out 15 years ago today.
Exactly. And the Blueprint dropped on the same day.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought both albums, of course.
Yeah.
But I didn't listen to the Blueprint for a week. It was still in the plastic. I was listening to Fab the entire week. Like, it didn't come out the CD deck.
Yeah, because Fab first single, I went to Straight Rider.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a pockaholic.
Yeah.
So you took that chorus and Nate was in the video.
Exactly.
I was like, oh, I'm rocking with this dude.
Well, there you go.
I was rocking with the dude.
Yep. See, it's a formula.
It's definitely a formula. But let's get into it. Sometimes shootouts too. I'm gonna briefly talk about each track. Just give my overall opinion. It's 13 tracks. Off top, I'm gonna let y'all know. Out of the 13 tracks, I'm with 10 of them.
Really?
10 out of 13.
I don't think I really heard one that I didn't bang with. Like, of course, some more than others. I think the main thing I appreciated overall was the fact that he had brought like that 90s feel back into it. Like he was flipping a lot of different R&B joints. That's what I liked.
Yeah. Of course, the Faith records, and then the Ashanti records.
The Ashanti joint was crazy.
The Ashanti joint was bananas. Starting off with To the Sky, the intro. I mean, the hottest line, I guess the most common line that everyone picked up on was, I chased the money like Drake, like Joe do Drake fans.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was a really clever line. You ain't like that line? You ain't like that line? When he said, I chase money like Drake.
I was just listening. Yeah. I got like 3 favorite songs on the whole thing, so I'm just waiting to hit mine.
Waiting for you to get to those songs?
Yeah.
I'm waiting to hit mine.
I ain't mad at that. Going to the next joint, Go Yard Bag. Lil Uzi's on the song. He's one of these new rappers.
Yeah.
Redhead braids. So when I first listened to the song, I didn't know it was him. No idea. I was just listening to the song. When I was setting up this review, I went back to read the credits. I was like, oh, this is Lil Uzi. It's like, he's not that bad on this song.
And I think we was actually having a discussion about that because I was in the studio with a couple of people when I was playing it for the first time around. And I pretty much said the same thing. I was like, okay, he doesn't sound that bad on this song. My homeboy was like, well, he kind of feels like that's why Fab put him on the project, because a lot of people respect Fab, and that's Fab's way of saying, hey, let the new young niggas rock. Like, let them have their space, let them have their shine. Like, at some point when, our hip hop was coming out, the older heads didn't like it. It was like, oh, well, y'all just damaging the culture, this and the third. So I think every generation feels that way about the next wave that comes behind them.
It was funny because that's how I got introduced to Troy Ave. Troy Ave was on one of Fab's soul tapes.
Gotcha.
And he was doing the hook, and I was like, oh, I like this hook. So I started listening to Troy Ave. Shout out to Troy Ave. I'm a fan of Troy Ave now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would be interested in him if it weren't for Fab. It takes me a while to get into new artists, because especially being around this area,
right?
New artists will drop some projects and then they disappear. So you invested in things into the artist, and then you don't hear anything from them anymore. I mean, I've posted thousands of artists on Uncut Magazine that'll promote the same project for 3 years. And that's a big thing in Virginia that I hate. People who promote the same exact project for 3 years. It's like Hove promoting Blueprint 1 right now. Like, why are you still talking about that? Like, it's over. Move on. But people around here do that. It's like they promote their best work over and over again.
Yeah, I guess they're just trying to get that spark. They're just trying to get it to catch, because they know that's their best material. So once that catch, they might have other projects that's sitting. They're like, okay, as soon as this one catch fire, I got another one to throw right behind it, so on and so forth. So it can be a catch-22.
Yeah. I just can think of artists from here, just local artists. I used to do a segment on the site where I posted local artists, and I would find a local artist I was into, like he had the whole package,
right? But
then all of a sudden he disappeared. You found out he's waiting tables at Olive Garden somewhere or something.
Crate segment too.
You know what?
That back.
I have a date for that.
Okay.
So we're going to do that. Let's go on to the next track. Faith in Me with Wale.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to start off top. I know people not going to like this, but I am not a Wale fan.
Boo.
Wow.
I'm not.
Shout out to my next ex-husband.
I don't like his flow. Wow.
You about to get some comments for this shit, man.
People gonna hate this. Wale might comment. He does that. He screams on people. I'm just not a Wale fan.
I am.
I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm just not a fan. Just don't like his flow. Sonically, he doesn't do anything for me. I think honestly, his verses on this song may be the weakest of the whole album.
God
damn. You know what? Let me counteract that. Excuse me. Okay. I'm a fan. Fuck that. Okay. Honestly, the only reason why I love Wale so much is because, okay, one, yeah, he's from the area. He's from the DMV. Great. He does touch on go-go, which I'm a really huge fan of. I love me some go-go. So, of course, an artist that, puts out music that I love, of course I'm going to support. But second, I sat down and listened to most of his lyrics and, okay, all of his lyrics that he spits out. And I can relate to a lot of them. And maybe that's the reason why I like him so much.
And that goes back to my theory.
And back when I was doing a lot of spoken word poetry and all this other stuff, it was like I can actually write to his songs. So, I don't know.
It's nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Well, Faith in Me was the shit.
I was about to say that's what made me a Wale fan is because I don't like go-go. So when Attention Deficit came out and the way he fused everything together, to me that's still his best album that he's put out. That joint was just crazy, but everything, isn't always going to be your best work, especially once he switched over to MMG. I think it was kind of a point where he was kind of like trying to find himself, like how he fit in with them, so on and so forth. But he's still dope. He's still a hell of an artist. Like, I can't take nothing from him.
Hey, it's just my personal opinion. Like I said, for me, when I listen to rappers, I think the closer you become to rappers I like Rakim, closer you're to Rakim. I can't even say that because I'm a huge Pac fan. He's far away from Rakim as possible. But I'm just not a fan of his flow. Sonically, I'm not a fan of his flow. I'm not saying he's not talented. It's like Tip. I'm not a fan of Tip's music. But I love Tip as a person. Like, me and Tip will kick it right now.
Wait a minute.
But I'm not a fan of Tip music. Tip has songs I do like. I'm not going to front. But as far as listening to it, and I actually have his whole catalog on my phone.
Oh, my God.
Bruh.
I'm not a fan of Tip music. I'm not. I'm just not.
How you can like Pac but don't like Tip?
I like Tip as a person. Like, you listen to Tip talk,
bruh,
and just interviews and just everything. Tip's probably the dopest dude out. I like some of his newer stuff. I do like some of his, like, he just got Warzone the other day, and I think that was pretty tough. But I'm just not a fan of Tip music.
Man, you crazy.
I can't agree, man.
All the way back to I'm Serious, which is the reasonable doubt of the South, yo.
Hey, maybe it's the West Coast in me.
Maybe.
Maybe it's, if you said E40, ooh, I'm with you. But
bruh.
I like 40 because 40 is unique. Like,
40 is 40.
Like, I'm not the big... I don't own an E40 album. Never heard a whole E40 album.
I have the whole catalog on my phone.
But, like, every time I hear him on something, like, I give him his props and his respect because he's never tried to be anybody else but himself. He's never tried to take anything from anybody else. He's just 40. So I respect the hell out of him for that. But, yeah, I just never purchased any of his projects, got into him like that.
I'm a representative of the Bay Area. I'm not gonna say half my life. I spent a good 15 years of my life in the Bay, so I always love the Bay. Shout out to the Bay. But let's continue with the, time is running out. Let's continue with the review here. The next joint, of course, was really was an original song. The song "Sex with Me" with Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
Trey up there, VA, killing it. I like the song. It's a nice vibe song, but it wasn't nothing
spectacular.
Yeah, it was just, he put it, it was just a regular Fab, it was a mixtape song.
Yeah, putting a spin on it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, the next song, 4 AM Flex, which is hilarious because that's actually Joe Budden's song, but Fab took Joe off.
And the funny thing is, on Tory Lanez joint, he got a 4 AM Flex song on there too.
Yeah, he got his song called Flex.
Yeah. No, he has a Flex song and a 4 AM Flex song. He got two of them. So when I first saw it, I thought he did the same thing that he did with the Rihanna track, was pretty much just put his spin on it. But yeah, when it started off with the actual Jamaica rhythm,
time to have sex. But
You don't agree with? You don't agree with
I do agree. I'm just laughing,
you don't agree with time to have sex?
Yeah.
But here's the story behind that. Joe was just talking about it on his podcast. Mm-hmm. The story behind it was that Fab kept asking him to send him the track with Joe vocals on it, but Joe, he was in the middle of a move and just never got around to it. Mm-hmm. So Fab did the track without Joe.
Damn.
It's Joe's song. That song was on Joe's album. But he took Joe off.
Hey.
But Joe said he'll never diss Fab. It's nothing like that. It's really Fab. It's really Joe's fault. He just didn't send it to him.
Yeah.
But it is. I like the song. I like it. Real vibe song. The next two songs blended together. I had to actually look at the track list to know there were two different songs. Because I guess because the same artist, Jazzy. I thought it was Dej Loaf at first.
Wow.
Sounds just like Dej Loaf. But Jazzy, she's on both songs. She's featured on both songs and she does the hook. The first one, Team Liddy. And then
my favorite,
I'm Going Down.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going down.
I wrote both of these J's down like, bro, this my shit.
I'm going down. Listen, if Fab, if you're out there, whoever, Young Sav, whoever works with Fab, tell Jazzy to do a whole mixtape just like that. Because that was perfect. She did the wet beat, and she sung over it, I'm going down. And then Fab dropped a little 16 after that. I can't sing, so don't listen to me. I can't sing. Listen. I said I was a rapper, not a singer.
I mean, but do you have look, I got my favorite. I had to write it down because I'm telling you, I was listening to I'm Going Down. And then he said, take her home and fuck her like your ex watching. I was I dropped my phone and everything, had to rewind the shit back and was like, what?
Fab.
Bruh, that shit was hot.
That's how you got to do it.
That was hot.
It really tripped me out because, like I said, when I first listened to the album, the mixtape, I didn't look at the track list. I just listened. And I really thought it was Dej Loaf. He even has a line when he says, everything costs bread, I be with that loaf. So I was like, oh, he's with that loaf, Dej Loaf, but it's not Loaf, it's Jazzy, whoever she is. I guess she's designer to, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, maybe Dej was supposed to actually be on the song when he was working on it.
Maybe.
And, couldn't get the feature or something.
But
who knows?
In my opinion, Jazzy need to do a whole, not even a bunch of song tracks. Give me 6 or 7 tracks of her doing just that. You know what I'm saying? Singing over that 90s beat with, I'd get it. Right, I get it right now. Hey. I'm with it. I pay for it. And I don't pay for music.
I'm about to say, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, I don't pay for music. I don't even want to tell y'all the last album I actually paid for. That's hilarious. Ashanti's next.
I'm on the fence about that one.
You on the fence about Ashanti? You want to feel
it?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't write it down, so I don't remember. But I just wrote I was on the fence about it. I had to listen to it a couple times, and I was just like, eh.
I'm like Ashanti. I mean, it was a good vibe track. I think the continuity, the way it flowed with the album in total, was really good ride music for me.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can say that I wish the mixtape was longer.
I definitely agree with that.
Because I think the last time, I was just telling Wade earlier, the last time I think I was really vibing with mixtapes was back when they used to have 40, 50 damn songs on the track. And now I'm sitting here listening to 13 and the whole album played over. So I thought it was more songs. And I was like, wait, didn't I just hear this?
That joint short.
And it was too short for me. I wish he would have went longer.
Mercury towards Jefferson, rolled back down, and midway on my trip back, it was over. I was like,
I think it's 29 minutes. I want to say.
Yeah, it's really short.
It's really short.
I think one part is because of the next song, the Wishing with Chris Brown. He did Drama.
I did
Drama
like that.
Drama cuts it off in the first
I was so hot about
4 or 5 bars. Drama just cuts it off.
I'm not a fan of Drama right now. He really disappointed me, yo.
Well, I just like the song Wishing, to be honest. And when he hopped on, I was like, yo. And then he cut it, and I was like, yo, what is going on?
Yeah, he disappointed me with the project that he dropped, the Quality Street Music too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I
could not listen to that.
I actually have that, and I haven't listened to it yet.
Don't.
I haven't listened to it.
Don't. It's not too many albums that I'll tell you, or music be like, oh, well, you might like it. Don't. It's highly disappointing, especially if you're a fan of Drama, like the Gangsta Grills and all of that. Yeah, it was highly disappointing. I couldn't even get through the whole album.
Wow.
I've never cut a DJ Drama album off. I cut the joint off probably after song 5 or 6.
Wow.
Well, I mean, look, before we get into anything else, I really do want to shout out to Michael. He's one of my friends on Facebook, and he wanted to definitely get us to touch on Fab's mixtape a little more. And, whenever y'all comment on a podcast or whatever, if y'all got anything that we want to talk about, because, of course, we definitely need opinions. So if y'all want to hear us talk about something, just let us know. We shout you out. So I definitely want to make a shout out to Michael.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to all the feedback we received over the last week since the last episode. It's really good to hear people actually listening, paying attention.
Yeah, it's very motivational.
Very, very much so. And even if we get criticisms or whatever, and we got some.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
But,
all feedback is good feedback.
It hyped me up. I don't know about y'all, but I was sitting looking at them comments like, bro, I'm sitting there saving them to my phone on my album. Like, what's up?
Yeah. It definitely made me feel good. Back to the shootout. We got like 3 more tracks.
All right.
The next track, Check on Me with Future. Now, this is me being a Fab fan.
Okay.
This sounds like a level from Young OG. This sounds like this track was just something that Fab had laying around. He wanted to finish the mixtape out. So let me throw this up there. But maybe it didn't clear it because of clearances or whatever. But it definitely sounds like it belongs in the Young OG space and not this space. Okay. It wasn't nothing spectacular. It was just a Fab track with Future.
Yeah, I didn't write that one down. So.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah. The next 3 tracks, next 2 tracks actually. My Shit and Ah Man with the DMX sample.
Yeah.
I think was trash. I just don't think Fab and DMX is a combo together. It sounds like a throwaway track.
I think it depends because I remember, well, X wasn't on it, but, when Street Fam redid the Money, Power, Respect beat, they smashed that all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it this time it just wasn't executed that well.
It sounds like a throwaway track. It sounds like he wanted to finish the mixtape. Let's throw these tracks up there. And My Shit is a smash right now. A Boogie, Fab just dropped the verse. Like, it's not a big deal.
I mean, you think he did it because he has something to deliver to his fans in a certain amount of time type of thing?
I don't know, because Fab's pushed projects back before.
Okay.
But I think maybe he just hyped it up like sometimes shows coming. It was really expected.
Right.
And he just put it out.
I mean, that's one thing I've always kind of liked about Fam, or admired about him rather, is that he'll put music out and then just kind of fall back for a little bit so he not caught up in all of the hype and all of the drama and everything. He has like his own level of fame that he's in.
Yeah.
And nobody can really like take that from him. Like Alicia Keys does that. Like she'll put out an album and then fall back out of the spotlight for about, a couple years. And then next thing you know, by the time, like when she literally crosses your mind, be like, dang, I ain't heard Alicia Keys in a minute.
Yeah.
She'll pop up in a Levi's commercial.
Yeah.
Or the little music sponsor joint that she doing. And then come back with an album.
Yeah, Fab is, for me, like I said, Fab's one of my favorite rappers. And as far as my favorite top 5 or whatever, I guess Fab is top 10 for me.
I mean, what you think about the level up?
The whole the level up. I mean, the concept is dope. We all got to level up in life.
True.
Okay.
Fab is reaching for a certain audience with that. You can tell he's not trying to get everybody, but you want people that's like he had the one song. What song was that? Was it Team Liddy?
I love that song.
Which song was he was talking to the girl about? Real ones fall back but never fall off, something like that.
Yeah, that's what she said at the skit at the end of the song. I think that was a Team Liddy. He pretty much kind of did his Khaled joint. He was like, I just want to let you know I appreciate you.
Yeah, you're loyal. Yeah.
Lord.
It reminded me of course, the chick it was a skit when it was Watch Power.
Yeah. And
he had the skit where it was like, well, what happens if I would leave the game?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She was kind of like, oh, you can't do that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like that conversation happens a lot. That like I can remember giving y'all way too much information. I've had conversations similar to that with someone, and it's kind of always the same way. It's kind of you tell the person, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, and they're like, nah, you can't do that. The girl always says you can't do that.
Yeah.
Even in Power. Tasha's always said, you can't leave, Ghost. You gotta be the biggest drug dealer in the world.
Yeah, and that was the crazy thing. Like, how could you just not? I know we like completely went left.
Yeah, we still got another fair track to go. We just left it.
But it's just crazy. Like, it was really. I was really like sitting at the TV fussing. Like, how could you not want him to be legal, at least for the sake of y'all kids? Like, yeah, he didn't provided all of this from the drug money, but he's smart enough to foresee that this ain't gonna last. Like, you always want me to be here for the kids and have this, that, and the third. with me doing this, I ain't gonna be here for the kids. I'm gonna get killed.
Exactly. I never understood. And that conversation, it goes that way all the time. It's always the man saying, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. And the girl saying, no, you can keep doing it. You can keep doing it. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
They get accustomed to the lifestyle.
Exactly. Why we both
I don't watch Power. Sorry.
Power.
I haven't watched it yet.
Power's great. I was binge watching because what I try to do is I try to watch the whole season at once. Yeah. But social media talks about it so much, it's hard to ignore it.
Right.
So I've been binge watching I'm caught up now. I watched like last 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Yesterday. I'm caught up. And also I was watching the Night of, which is really great on HBO.
I haven't seen that.
It's dope. It's really dope. I got like 2 more episodes of that to watch.
I'm about to get into this Atlanta joint, the Childish Gambino joint.
Those type of shows always make me nervous.
Why?
Because it relies on your memory of your childhood. It brings up things like that. Like for me, I didn't have a especially good childhood, so I kind of leave those things behind me. Mm-hmm. Like when it's always throwback things, I don't pay attention. You don't want to bring those memories back. Like 80s and 90s wasn't particularly wonderful for me. So when it brings you things like that, I kind of leave them alone.
I understand.
You know what I mean? That's just me personally. I know everybody loves stuff like that. I just kind of like to leave that stuff alone. Mm-hmm. Final track for the family. Don Q, the first dude around on the track.
Yeah.
Was a spectacular. Dave East, of course.
Yeah. Dave
East stole that track, I think.
East smashed it.
And of course Fab with his Rockefeller and Dipset references was bananas. Yeah. But kind of, because Hov has did it himself. Mm-hmm. With the rulers back on the blueprint. So it's kind of like, but Dave East smashed it.
Yeah.
I'm a Dave East fan.
East is that dude right now in New York.
I'm definitely a Dave East fan. Shout out to Dave East. Shout out to Mass Appeal. He's on Nas label.
Yeah.
So shout out to him for that.
The crazy thing is he's a Hov fan.
And now the crazy thing, he's from Harlem.
Yeah.
You know, Nas had
Spanish
a
Harlem
Dipset and all that. So, you know, that's really hilarious.
Yeah. Like he was cool with Nas's brother. And
Jungle.
Yeah, and he always rapped. And like he never like tried to approach Nas and none like that. Basically, Jungle made the connection for him. And East wasn't really at first looking at the rap. But when he got the call from Nas and they flew him out, that's just kind of when the focus started. And it's been great for him. I'm glad to see him doing it.
Yeah. Isn't this Nas like 5th label? Like didn't he have like Ill Will Records in the beginning?
I think he still got Ill Will.
Then he had like the Jones Experience. Then he has this, and like, I don't know.
I always know about Ill Will, but he stamps Ill Will on everything he does, so yeah, that's never going away.
Ill Will. So overall, with the Fab tape, like I said, I'm 10 out of 13 tracks. I give it a solid B+ for me.
It needs to be longer.
Yeah, definitely. I think on a scale of 1 to 5, I may give it maybe 3.5 fire emojis. You know the little fire thing. That's my rating. What would you give it totally, Ari, in the total experience with Fab?
What's the highest number?
On a scale of 1 to 5.
4.
A 4?
I mean, because he did have some hot stuff on there, but like I said, I still like old school stuff. So 40 to 50 songs, you know, you driving, you got somewhere to be, and then, you know, it's like, boom, I can listen to this. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, the whole thing was done in 29 minutes. That's like less than a workout. Nah, like, you can't even run and listen to that. So, I mean, if it was longer, I'd give it a 5, even though, because you're always going to have shitty tracks on the album. Boom. But if it's more hot tracks than shitty tracks, I still give it a 5. But, nah, I give it a 4. It needs to be longer.
What about you, Jay?
I can rock with a solid 4 as well. Because, like I said, the main thing that, for one, I'm a Fab fan. 2, the whole 90s feel, and he came through in classic Fab form with the metaphors, the way that I'm used to him doing, instead of just, you know, just rapping. So it was great that showed up on the project. For the fact most of the features that were on there, I would have preferred to hear more tracks just him.
Agree.
But yeah, other than that, overall, I'm pretty good with it. Like, you know, it's not gonna be a one-time listen. Definitely, it'll be something that'll be in rotation.
I was actually listening to it on my way here.
Yeah.
Then you know, this is the second part to the trilogy. I'm assuming, you know, Fab always does his mixtapes in 3s. So hopefully next summertime Shootouts 3 come out, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, the sequel's always worse than the original. That's what they say. So,
Wale said that too.
Wale says a lot of
she
stuff.
is not gonna let that go.
Hey, he says
so. Now she's pissed at you about two things.
I'm just saying
about your haircut and
Hold
not being a
on,
fan
Wale
of
doesn't
Wale.
have a haircut.
I'm just saying, like the breakup song. That's what he said.
Wale doesn't have a haircut.
He don't need a haircut.
He got
So I don't need that either.
Why would he need to cut his hair?
So I don't need one either.
You ain't got no damn dreads.
I can grow them out.
Bruh, bye. You still fired. Like, you're not going to be rehireable in a couple of months.
Anyway.
You still ain't got your haircut.
We got like 10 minutes left here on the podcast. 9 minutes. Before we get out of here, I want to touch on a couple of things. It is NFL season. Football starting today. I am a huge Raiders fan. Like I said, I spent half my life. I can't even say half my life anymore. I've been here for a long ass time. I spent most of my life in Oakland. So I'm a huge Raiders fan, so go Raiders. Right now, I think we're playing the Saints. I think we're losing 17-10.
What is that?
Also, we want to touch on coming up Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Tuesday will be the 20th anniversary of the death of Machiavelli.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely want to pay respect to Saint Machiavelli, the patron saint of all thugs. The greatest rapper alive. Like I said before, if you don't like it, fight me. If he's not in your top 5, you need to turn in all your hip hop albums immediately.
Agreed.
Sorry. If you don't appreciate the total package that Pac is or was, you need to turn in your hip hop.
I'm gonna go with is because he still is.
Yeah, he's real. Pac can drop an album right now and go platinum.
Yep.
So, and of course, we would be remiss. We would be remiss if we didn't mention September 11th.
Of course.
The tragedy that happened with the World Trade Center. What I do want to say, I want to ask y'all if y'all remember. I know I'm kind of old. What were y'all doing when it happened?
I was in school.
You were in school when it happened?
Yeah.
I was riding down Midlothian Boulevard listening to Fab.
I was in middle school, I want to say.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
I was legit on my way to go see somebody and got a phone call about it. I was like, are you serious? So when I got to my destination, we turned the news on and was just watching. It was crazy.
It's so crazy when it happened, and I'm so dating myself. I was living in Virginia Beach at the time. I had a condo in Virginia Beach. I was working at Cox Cable. I probably shouldn't have said their name, but who cares?
They might sponsor.
I woke up in the morning, because I worked a late shift. So I woke up in the morning, and I saw it on TV. But me being not connected to society, I thought it was the replay of when the World Trade got bombed before. Mm-hmm. So it didn't register me that this was a live thing happening. So I cut on NBA 2K. I was like, oh, this on. I was like, look, this is on all the channels. Wow. Let me. I don't want to watch it. Let's play 2K. And I drove to work, and I had a two-way page at the time. I had a SkyTel two-way. My two-way wasn't working. Don't know why my two-way was working. So I called SkyTel. I was like, hey, listen, my two-way's not working. Can y'all fix it? They was like, well, yeah, we had a tower on the top of the Pentagon, and the plane just happened. I was like, oh, so can I get a credit or no?
Dang.
And I was just being because I'm totally detached from this stuff, right? And it was a lady at my office burst out in tears because her brother worked at the World Trade, so she couldn't get in contact with him, and it really affected her. And to me, once again, I'm still detached. I'm like, okay, whatever, stuff happens. Ooh. It hit me. The moment it hit me was when we was watching the World Trade Center coverage, and they showed people jumping out of the building, holding hands, because they'd rather die that way than burn to death.
Yeah. And
for me, for people to make that choice, I was like, that's when it hit me how bad it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a horrible choice to me.
Yeah, like that you're just faced with it, that like, okay, I'm not making it out of this situation. Yeah. So how can I, make this easier for me or kind of like expedite the process? Because I couldn't imagine like being in the building, suffocating from the smoke or being caught in the fire.
But for some people, they couldn't even contact their people before they made that choice.
Right.
And it's like for the people that argued before they went to work with their loved ones. Yeah. Like for the last thing they hear them say is, fuck it this or fuck it that. And then that's the last words you hear them say.
I remember in the aftermath of that, my sister, we live in a military area. My sister was living in Portsmouth at the time. And she had called me and was like, there's a cab out here with New York tags. And like the whole city, I remember this distinctively, the whole city kind of shut down. It was like, you know what just happened? It could be a bomb. It turned out to be nothing. But I remember telling her, get out. Whatever you gotta do, get out. I will come get you. She had my nieces at the time. I just remember that whole time period. Everything was real. Everybody was just terrified because it was like something out of a comic book.
Right.
Yeah, there was
never seen
definitely no
nothing like
trust.
that happen in real life. It was like a villain did this.
Exactly.
Because it was so crazy. We was walking home from school because like the middle school is literally like, I want to say maybe a 15-minute walk. And you had half of the cops out in Dumfries, and they had to walk us home.
It was like I said, I'm friendly admit I was an asshole in the morning and just in my own world. And I do that a lot. I'm in my own world. Mm-hmm. But I think when I saw the footage of those people jumping out of the building, they were holding hands together. It clicked with me. Like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
just crazy. So definitely want to give. I don't think saying rest in peace is enough for that.
Mm-mm. It's not.
I just think remember, we're not gonna get into the whole conspiracy theories behind it. And Bush knew everything. We're not gonna get into all that right now. We don't want, because it's not about that. It's about the memory of those people who made those sacrifices and who died in that. So I definitely want to speak on that. Ari reminded me for that, and I appreciate you reminding me. We're about to wrap it up here. One thing I do want to end with on a lighter note. It is cuffing season.
Oh yeah.
So I hope everybody's getting cuffed or in the process of evaluating your talent, as it were.
You gotta have tryouts.
You gotta have tryouts. Tryouts are important to the cuffing season. You don't want to draft someone that doesn't fit your team.
I got a whole schedule for that, man.
What's the schedule real fast, Ari?
All right, look, so the schedule, you got scouting, August 1st to the 31st.
Okay.
You got draft, September 1st to the 30th.
Okay.
Tryouts, October 1st to the 31st.
Okay.
Preseason, November 1st to the 15th. Now you got cuffing season, November 16th through January 15th. Playoffs, January 16th through February 13th. And the championship is Valentine's Day. And for the rest of the summer, you free agent.
So
hold on. I want to add one to that because this holiday always gets forgotten. March 14th.
Oh my gosh. Is it steak and blowjob day?
Steak and blowjob day.
Bruh.
It always gets forgotten. No.
It does.
Y'all, women, y'all need to start celebrating that a lot more.
And isn't
September, but you can be a free agent and get some head.
True.
Hold on, isn't September take a man out to the date month or something like that? National Take a Man Out for a Date month in September?
I'm going to have to research this.
I believe it is.
It should be.
Let me research this.
We'll get back to this next week.
Because we got a lot to talk about next week that we didn't talk about today.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we were wrapping up. We kind of got caught up on things. But it was a dope podcast. I always love this energy that comes in. I think the people out there, and some of the comments have said they appreciate the energy. It's like talking to friends about stuff. And that's the vibe I wanted. Sometimes we'll have interviews, and I do have some of those coming up. But overall, I just want y'all to vibe with us and have a conversation with us. I know you probably listen to the podcast. You're probably talking back to us at times. Well, I like Fab and I don't like Fab, but I like Wale. I know I'm getting killed for the Wale comments.
Yeah, you're going to get murdered for that.
I already know it. Wale might even cuss me out, but it's cool.
Will.
Next week, we're going to have to talk a little bit more about NFL, comic books. Might talk about a little wrestling. I'm a wrestling fan, too, in case you ain't know.
We got to talk about the Nas video.
Yeah.
Of course, Nas video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on uncutmagazine.net. Nas album done. Nas, Khaled.
We got a lot of head on.
Yeah, I'm about to say we got to talk about Schmurda too.
We got to talk about Schmurda. We got a lot of stuff to cover on.
The Alicia Keys.
Oh man.
Wayne retiring.
Yeah, we still got to talk about Wayne retiring. We kind of squashed it with the new song just dropped. I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Not enough time. We might have to do a double issue, a special double-sized issue.
There you go. To the comic book reference.
Like the comic book references. We know comic books have like a double issue annual. They have like a bigger issue just every once in a while. Might have to do that pretty soon.
Cool.
Maybe with the Pokemon episode. We'll see. But
WordsWithWade go.
As always, any shout outs I want to give for y'all when we get out of here? Any shout outs? Any more shout outs?
Not any that nobody's hit me up other than that.
I'm about to say non-specific, but shout out to everybody that's been listening, that's been spreading the word, and got new people listening. If this y'all first time listening, y'all more than welcome to go back, listen to the first two, and keep up with us.
Also, make sure you follow everybody on social media. What's your social?
Instagram _G_LI. Snapchat, AGR.G. Yeah, matter of fact, follow me on the Snapchat because I think I'm gonna start doing something that happened on the last podcast when I left to go get something to eat. The restaurant, like I noticed like a couple of different restaurants around here. So I think after the podcast, I'm just gonna do like a little, dining with G type joint, like and pick the restaurant. Y'all definitely come.
Sounds good.
When I got some money
with your boy.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
sounds good. Hey, what's your social media?
What's my long social media? Because you just gonna get on me every fucking time.
Every time.
Hey, it's all good though because oh my goodness. Anyway, so it's Ariel, oh my goodness, Anderson on Facebook. We got Honey Dip, replace the E's with 3s, _ in the middle. And the same thing for Instagram.
And for me, as always, it's just the Wade blogs on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, everything. Xbox Live is the Wade blogs. And as always, you may agree with what we say. Here you go. You may agree with what we say. You may not agree with what we say. But as always, try to keep it uncut. Until next time, catch y'all on the internet.
Shit.
Perfect time.